This is Tank's Vlog for April 5th, 2018, wrapping up the day in sports. The Toronto Raptors are going to be the number one seed in the Eastern Conference. The Boston Celtics have one more chance to make a push, get within one game. But on Wednesday night, they came up flat, losing in Toronto 96-78. The Raptors now have a 3-game lead with 4 games left. And the Raptors haven't gotten the respect they deserve. 56-22. This is a good team. I think a lot of people are skeptical if they're going to make it in the playoffs. But you know what? Every time they've had to been tested, especially at home, they've excelled. And now, to beat the Raptors, you're going to have to win games in Canada. You have to win games at the Air Canada Centre. And they've played well there all year. They've only lost 7 home games this year. So, whether it be the Cavs or the Celtics or both, they're going to have to go through Toronto. Elsewhere in the NBA, the Philadelphia 76ers now have 12 straight wins. Trust the process indeed. 115-108 winners over the Pistons. They're currently tied with the Cavaliers for the 3rd spot in the East at 48-30. Magic beat the Mavericks in a meaningless game. The Heat beat the Hawks 115-86. The Pelicans 123-95 winners over the Grizzlies, while the Lakers beat the Spurs 122-112. Out west, the top 3 spots in the playoffs are locked up. But from 4 to 8, it's as tight as can be. As one game separates 4th place from 8th place, with 2 games separating 10th place from 8th place. Now, just look at this. It's Utah Jazz right now on 4th, 45-33. The Spurs and Thunder are each 45-34. And the Timberwolves and Pelicans are 44-34. 1 game back is the Nuggets at 43-35, and the Clippers are 42-36, 2 games back. With just 4 games left for most teams, this is going to be an interesting finish, and it could be wild in the West. NHL, there was a light night in action, with just dwindling amounts of games. Most teams have just 2 games left. Senators beat the Sabres 4-2. That loss ensures that the Buffalo Sabres will once again be the worst team in the NHL. Congratulations, Buffalo. Maybe you actually get a good player this time. The Ducks beat the Wild 3-1. They've clinched up their playoff spots. But the St. Louis Blues playing the Chicago Blackhawks, a team that was been eliminated from the playoffs a long time ago, tied 3-3 late in regulation. 1 point right now. The final playoff spot in the West is between the Blues and the Avalanche. They're 1 point back. They had a game in hand, but that game in hand is now evaporated as the Blackhawks scored with 8.5 seconds left. Vladimir Tarasenko broke a stick over his knee at the end of the game as the Blues were just left shaking their head. They're still 1 point back of the Avalanche. Each team has 2 games left, and if the Blues do not make the playoffs, they will remember the way they lost on Wednesday night. Baseball, the Mets went on social media on Wednesday, playing the Phillies in the first of what's going to be a new weekly feature for MLB, Facebook games, where the game won't be on TV. It will only be on Facebook. It's a little odd. It's a little aggravating. It's a little, especially if you're home, although I was at work most of the day, so it doesn't matter to me. I see the game the same way there as I do there. I have to look on the app whenever I get a second to break, but it's a little weird. I mean, if it's a national game, it could be interesting. And it's going to be national games. They're going to do 3 more of them. Brewers, Cardinals are going to be playing on Facebook next week. I mean, it's an interesting scenario, although I'd rather see the game on TV. But if they do this once in a while, I don't see any problem with it. Mets won the game 4-2. Noah Syndergaard struck out a whole bunch of batters again, but he's got to get that pitch count down. He only lasted 4 innings. He's got to get that pitch count down. He's got to watch about runners stealing home on him. That wasn't very good either. Ahmed Rosario got the big hit, a triple, scoring 2 runs in the 6th inning. I mean, heck, even Hansel Robles played well. I mean, you want to talk about miracles? Hansel Robles. Here's a miracle and a half. Gazelman got 2 good innings. And the Mets go on the road for the first time with a record of 4-1. For the Yankees, the big 3 got the big bats. Aaron Judge, his first home run. Gary Sanchez, his first home run. And Giancarlo Stanton got his first home run at Yankee Stadium, as the Yankees pounded the Rays 7-2. The Braves beat the Nationals 7-1. Nationals come home 4-2 and will host the Mets Thursday in their home opener. The Astros edged the Orioles 3-2. The Diamondbacks beat the Dodgers 3-0. Boy, the Los Angeles Dodgers right now, their bats are absolutely in hibernation. 2-5 start. I don't know if it's a World Series hangover or not, but right now the Dodgers are not looking too good. Ohtani homered again as the Angels beat the Indians in 13 innings 3-2. It was the Twins 7-3 winners over the Pirates. The White Sox edged the Blue Jays 4-3. The Giants bats woke up out of their slumber, beating the Mariners 10-1. The Cardinals 6-0 winners over the Brewers. The A's beat the Rangers 6-2, and the Rockies beat the Padres 5-2. Our 3 stars are Patrick Corbin and the Diamondbacks, who had allowed just 1 hit with 7 in the 3rd inning and 12 strikeouts against the sleeping Dodger bats. Carlos Martinez of the Cardinals pitched into the 9th inning, 8 in the 3rd inning with 4 hits, no runs allowed, and 10 Ks after a poor opening day performance last week against the Mets. John Gray is our 3rd star of the Rockies. 7 innings, 4 hits, 7 strikeouts, and no runs allowed for John Gray against the Rockies. Today's birthday shutout goes to Renee Stinnett of the Pittsburgh Pirates, who got 7 hits in a game once. That's a record. And we take a look back 25 years ago to the most famous timeout in the history of the NCAA tournament. Chris Webber, with his team just down 2 points, with under 20 seconds left, forgot that his team did not have any timeouts and turned to the ref, made the single. Instead of a timeout, it was a technical foul, and Michigan ended up losing to North Carolina. So check out the story at Barstool Sports and Sports Encyclopedia, where sports history lives. And good day.